looks different somehow.
Remember, Joshua, we arrived here before you encountered Mira Irwin. Before any of our adventures took place. More likely your father will wonder why you're not still in school.
Josh Kirby, this Green Oaks, USA is remarkable.
Really? I always thought it was kind of dull myself.
Oh, you should be very proud and very thankful for your home. Josh Kirby, a place like this Green Oaks. This is what I and my people have been fighting for generations.
Gee, Azabeth, I've never really thought of it like that before.
No slave pens. No pain centers to herd people into like cattle. No acid pools, no guards to make sure you do not cross into the restricted zone.
Yeah, I guess I do have a lot to be thankful for.
Oh.
Holy moly, that was my dad! Why didn't you stop? Why didn't you recognize me? Dad! Hey, Dad! Dad, don't you see? It's me, Josh! Dad! He doesn't see me. Dad! I don't get it. Hey, Dad, it's me, Josh! Why don't you recognize me?
Is that really your father, Josh Kirby? He doesn't seem to want to acknowledge your presence.
Of course. It must have been the time wave.
What, the time wave made my dad deaf and blind to his son?
Quite the opposite, Josh. It made us invisible.
Wait, come again?
When you travel through time, you also travel through space. Now, it's obvious the time wave must have thrown off your concentration just enough so that even though our chrono journey was completed successfully, our spatial journey to this era was disrupted.
Holy invisible cow! It's true!
Of course it's true. The most brilliant man of the 25th century does not state conjecture. You see, although we are close enough to this time plane to view its occurrences, our spatial fields remain displaced, perhaps by mere seconds.
So, even though we can see and hear events in this time period, they can't see or hear us?
Precisely. A more experienced time wave could have navigated that time wave. But you are still learning the ropes.
You know, Zoetrope may have turned out to be the good guy, but he's still an egotistical know-it-all.
It is the 19th code of Gang. Large ideas often spring from large heads.
You know, there's something different about all this. I can't quite put my finger on it.
That's not surprising. It's not every day you return home and no one bothers to notice.
No, but it's more than that. My dad looks different somehow. My house, too. Looks like somebody repainted it. But we've been wanting to do that for a long time, but we never really had the money. And even our truck looks weird. It's usually covered with mud and rust, but now it's shiny. What is it, Prism? It's just a newspaper, Prism. I don't see... Oh, no.
Josh Kirby, is something wrong?
The date. That's why everything looks so weird. My house is freshly painted. The truck is brand new. And my dad almost looks young. And that thing he's building, that's Genghis Khan's doghouse. We got here before Irwin, all right. 14 years before.
Who is this Genghis Khan?
Why, a 13th century Mongol warlord, of course. But why Josh's dad would be building him a doghouse is beyond me.
You think you are so smart, Zoetrope. But it makes perfect sense. Where else would a Mongol warlord live except a doghouse?
That's Mongol, you ignorant Amazon. Mongol.
Ignorant. I will show you who is ignorant. You conceited fathead!
Okay, now stop it. Break it up, you guys. Genghis Khan's my pet dog.
I think I liked you better when you were a villain, Zoetrope. At least then I could have broken your arm in 13 different places and not felt guilty about it.
Try it, you alien freak. Come on. I am master of 52 interstellar combat styles. Come on.
Well, now you've done it. You pompous, insensitive jerk. Just because Azabeth looks different doesn't mean you can call her alien freak and get away with it.
I didn't mean it. I just got a little full of myself, I guess.
You owe her an apology, Dr. Zoetrope. You're not the only one around here who's trying to save the universe, you know? Azabeth is the best partner anybody could ever have, and you know it. And another thing. Just because you're smarter than everybody doesn't always mean that you're right.
Please forgive me, Miss Siege. I was wrong to call you anything than what you really are, which is the bravest female tech warrior I've ever met.
I am the only female tech warrior you have ever met. You self-centered, patronizing egghead. But I accept your apology anyway. What is that little monster?
It's no monster. That's a puppy. In fact, that's my puppy. That's Genghis Khan. How'd he see me?
See may not be quite correct, Josh. Animals have more highly developed faculties than humans. Perhaps he merely senses us, or...
What now?
The solution is simple enough. Josh will simply have to concentrate, use his Time Warrior powers, and zap us forward 14 years to the year when Urban is due to show up.
There's just one problem, Dr. Zoetrope. I can't always use my Time Warrior powers.
What? Why didn't you tell me?
Well, I thought you knew. You seem to know everything else about being a Time Warrior.
You mean we're marooned here until you've regained your warrior powers?
That's about the size of it, yeah.
That could be an eternity. Every minute we're stuck here is another minute Urban has to dispose of the life-saving nullifier. Forever. We have got to do something before it's too late.
I did it! I'm back! Irwin, 1138. Irwin, 1138, esteemed Minister of Science and most brilliant man of the 25th century speaking. Who is this?
It is I, Irwin 1138. Report to me immediately on your whereabouts for the last several days.
Ah, Supreme Prefect. Yes, excuse me, I only just got in a minute ago. I was preparing my report and was about to call you immediately, oh Supreme One.
There have been rumors, Irwin 1138. Rumors of Zoetrope plotting against me. Rumors of an indestructible device called the Nullifier. A device, some say, capable of eradicating the effects of my decimator.